What's up everyone? Welcome to my channel. This video is dedicated to two brand new highlighters. I'm so excited about them. I can't wait to show you what I got. So yesterday I went to Ulta because I was looking for the NYX Strobe of Genius highlighting palette, which I had been reading these awesome reviews of. It was inexpensive, the palette looked huge, the colors looked gorgeous, and I was like, oh my gosh, how much you want to bet they're going to be sold out of it? Because at this particular Ulta, it always seems like whenever I go and I only want one thing, that's the thing they're sold out of. But luck was on my side yesterday because guess what I got right here? This was the last one they had. It was like it was waiting for me. So we're gonna play with this today, and also I got the Ulta Illuminating powder in yellow diamond. So let's get started. I don't even know where to start. Let's actually start with this guy just because it's a little smaller, simpler, what have you. This was a total impulse purchase. Ulta makes two highlighting powders, yellow diamond and pink diamond, and this is yellow diamond. This was $10. You get 0.28 ounces of product, and look at this thing. It's huge. In the pan, it kind of just looks like a pearly cream shade. You know, there's nothing about looking at it in the pan that makes you go, ugh. But by way of reminder, this is an illuminator, it's not a highlighter. What's the difference? You hear people use those terms kind of interchangeably, and I'm not sure if they are hard and fast different or what. When I hear illuminator, I'm thinking of a product that is going to add a subtle glow to the skin. So you can put it in your highlight areas, but it's not going to be like bam in your face. An illuminator for me is an excellent option, particularly for daytime wear, because let's face it, everybody looks sexy and fabulous in candlelight or in low lighting conditions. So if you're going out to an evening event, out on a date, out to the club, whatever, it's pretty easy to make yourself look good. It doesn't really matter, you know, if you grab a cheap highlighter that has glitter in it that you couldn't get away with wearing during the day, but it's at night, you're probably in luck. This guy, however, is awesome for daytime wear and nighttime wear because it is so subtle. So although it looks pearly, once you put it on your skin, it transforms into this unbelievably finely milled liquid gold color. It's so shiny you can almost not see it. Look at it. Bear in mind that I am the palest person to ever pale. But can you see that? Can you see how it's just dancing like that? Unbelievable. So particularly if you are very fair, this is an excellent choice because it's not going to make you look like you have blush here like a lot of pink highlighters might, or a lot of the bronze toned ones. It's just going to add that subtle sheen, but it's so blendable that you're not going to wind up looking like you have a stripe on each cheek. To be honest with you though, I think even if you have darker skin, this is an excellent purchase. It's $10. You can't go wrong. I recommend you get it. Now let's talk about the pièce de résistance. This is the NYX Strobe of Genius palette. First things first, it's huge. Let's just look at this for a minute. Actually, let's open it up and look at it. Bam! After I came out of the store, my husband was driving. He was on the road driving, and I was sitting in the passenger seat. I was literally like this. I was like, it's so pretty. I can't stop looking at it. Look how pretty it is. And he was like, I'm driving. So you're married to me. That's what you get. So let's have a look-see at this. The total palette weight is about 0.7 ounces. You have three big highlighters down in the bottom row. Each one of those are 0.14 ounces, and then the four smaller ones up top, each one is 0.07 ounces. So you have, let's start over here. Okay, so you have this gorgeous pearly cream shade. Now, unlike the Ulta Illuminating powder, this is a true pearl, so it's not going to turn it gold on your skin. It's actually just a creamy, buttery, awesome pearl shade. Then we have here kind of a bronzer tan color, gorgeous bronzer if you enjoy a shimmery bronzer, or gorgeous highlight if you have medium to dark skin. And then over here we have this kind of golden tan color, which is kind of like the bronzer but for much lighter skins. Then we have this gorgeous true gold. This gold, I don't have any other highlighter like it. It also makes a beautiful eyeshadow. Look how pigmented this is. Look at that. And then do you see how it rubs down? Oh, I love it. Next to the gold, we have a snow pink, which is a cool tone pink. It is basically kind of like MAC's Pink Opal pigment. So very, very light, very cool, but not that obnoxious kind of cool that means you can't wear it if you have warm tones in your skin, if that makes sense. Then we have this lilac color, which is the least highlighty of anything in this palette. It really, to me, looks more like a purple eyeshadow. It's very frosty. I mean, it is a lilac color, but it's also, it almost looks silver. So if you are wanting a gorgeous purple shadow, maybe for like the inner corner of your eye or the inner part of your lid, excellent choice. In terms of for a highlight, you gotta use a light hand with it, and you have to be okay with it looking blue/silver, if that makes sense. And finally over here we have this metallic light mauve. I am absolutely in love with this palette because not only are the colors beautiful and they're wearable and they're buildable, but they're not glittery. So you're not gonna wind up with those little chunks of glitter. Many, many, many highlighters have glitter in them, and even if it's really finely milled, it is still glitter. A lot of people, they don't feel comfortable wearing that, for example, to work. These are not glittery. They're shimmery, but they're not glittery. And you also don't get that kind of cheesy, cheap looking, chunky 1980s makeup kind of type frost effect. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? I don't play that game. That's not for me. These guys feel and look much more expensive than they are. Word to the wise, whenever you are reading reviews for highlighters, you're gonna see that some people complain that, oh, they don't last all day. When people make that complaint, I always want to ask them, first off, did you use a primer? And second of all, did you use a setting spray? I personally don't think it is fair to say that a product doesn't last a long time if you're not using it correctly. To get the most out of whatever makeup you're wearing, it doesn't matter if it's minimal all the way to full glam, you should be wearing a primer and you should be spritzing your face with a setting spray. Otherwise, yeah, I don't think that it's reasonable to expect for something to stay on for 12 hours if you haven't set it. So invest in a setting spray. You don't have to spend a ton of money. Maybelline makes an excellent setting spray. It's available at the drugstore. It's like $9 or $10. It's almost as good as Urban Decay All-Nighter setting spray. Invest in a setting spray. These will last, I promise. Anyway, guys, that's about it for this video. I just wanted to pop on here and talk about these things. If you love highlighters and illuminators, if you are a collector like yours truly, or if you are just kind of maybe wanting to buy a new highlighter, check out both of these options. They're both available at Ulta, and you can get them on Ulta.com. So if your Ulta is a far distance away from you, or if, like my Ulta, they tend to be out of what you want, you can order online. Thank you so much for watching and spending some of your day with me today. Please subscribe and hit the like button if you would be so kind. That would really help me out. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!